There are a lot of sellers out there right now who feel like they've missed the boat from 2019 to 2022, and they're still wanting to overprice their house above and beyond the comparable sales, thinking that that will get them more money. But I want to tell you some hard truth here, share it with you about what happens when you overprice your property. You have a very short window. Your money's made on the front end, and you want to capitalize in the first weekend or the first week and get your house under contract. And when you overprice, you eliminate that altogether. So, no matter how good our marketing is, no matter how strong it is, good marketing still can't outperform a house that's grossly overpriced. So, what happens is buyers will just pass up on your listing. They're not stupid, they're not going to fall for it. They know if your house is overpriced or not. There are so many online tools. When they pull up your listing online, they get a lot of information about it. And they get, even on some sites, they get some comparable sales in the areas. They have a really good idea of what they're looking at. So they will pass up on a listing that's overpriced. They're not even going to come look at it. Your best hope is that they maybe stumble into an open house where they see it, fall in love, and then we can negotiate something out. But that is best case scenario and very rare right now. They're really picky about what they're looking at because the prices are higher than ever and the price affects their payment. So there you go. They got to be super smart. So what happens when you do that and you don't sell right away? You end up chasing the market down. So you're constantly trying to chase it down. You have to implement a price reduction strategy if you're not under contract in the first week, especially if you're not under contract in 2 weeks. That price reduction strategy has to kick in. So hopefully you have one. Hopefully your agent has warned you about that. But you end up chasing them down. The increase in your days on market translates into less money for you. Each day that your house sits on the market costs you more money. So keep that in mind as well. It makes people wonder what's wrong with your house. So if they hadn't figured out already that the price was too high, when they come back around to it, they start wondering if something's seriously wrong. Also, you may get a contract on your house if it's overpriced, but your house doesn't appraise. And then you end up fighting with the buyer over how you're going to handle that when it was really your list price in the first place that caused that house not to appraise. So that is something else that could happen if you do happen to have a super great house and attract that buyer. The house just may not appraise if you're too high. What happens is you ultimately end up with far less money by overpricing your house. It's really sad. It's funny, but it's too sad to be funny because in overpricing, you end up costing yourself way more money in the end than if you would have just priced it correctly in the first place and gotten it sold right away, because your money in real estate is always made on the front end, not the back. So if you have questions about this topic or any other real estate related topic, feel free to reach out to me by phone, text, email, private message. And if you're watching on YouTube, click subscribe. Thanks. Bye.